So, but there's something that you said, though, as I'm reading all these comedies out, and I don't want to just let it go, because although we lost the financing for it, sci-fi epic.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
Well, I was on a couple things. I mean, Stan Lee came to me and Fox to do Fantastic Four a number of years ago. And I said, why me? And this was after Chris Columbus was on it, and then he fell off. And then Chris went on to do Harry Potter. And Chris, is huge and was way bigger than I was, Mrs. Doubtfire and Home Alone. And I first asked, why Chris? And then why me? And Stan said, because in Marvel Heroes, there is a humility, and in that, in those flaws is a sense of humor, and we need someone to capture that. We can get a lot of guys to do VFX and green screen work, but we need someone to recognize the humor within the characters. I thought that was amazing. My Fantastic Four, we couldn't get it off the ground before Nutty Professor came up, and it was a pay-to-play offer, and so I had to jump. But then, another big sci-fi thing, I was on Shazam.
Oh, wow.
And same thing, because they came to me because they said, and I wasn't as familiar with that comic book, but it was big meet Superman.
Yeah.
What year are we talking that you were on Shazam?
Shazam, this is right around the time of Get Smart. As a matter of fact, I talked Dwayne into
2008, right?
Yeah, 2008. I talked Dwayne into playing Black Adam.
Oh.
And I think Dwayne is still attached to play Black Adam. And they're going to, spin
And you were
it off.
responsible for that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I went to dinner with him, remember the restaurant. I said, dude, he wasn't as familiar with that comic, but...
He was skeptical of playing Black Adam?
No, he wanted to, because at that point, Black Adam, there were characteristics of that character that really appealed to him. He wasn't sure if he wanted to play Captain Marvel. Now people think of Captain Marvel as the female, but he thought, well, which one should I play? I said, dude, I think you should play Black Adam.
Was that on the table for him?
Yeah, it was. And at the time, the head of Warner Brothers didn't quite get that comic, and then there was a regime change, and then the new guy got that comic because he was actually Toby Emmerich was the one who originally offered it to me when it was at New Line. So I haven't seen it yet, but it's already done. But yeah, and then so I've been loosely attached to the different kind of genre as long as I think they look for a certain kind of DNA that my other stories tell.